Hey guys, welcome back. So from this video we are going to start our CakePHP journey where we learn a CakePHP from scratch. CakePHP tutorial series. Whether you are a new to web developer or looking to expand your skills, this series will guide you through the fundamentals of CakePHP, a powerful PHP framework for building a web applications. I will cover the basics of CakePHP, including installations and understanding the MVC pattern architecture. So be ready to dive deeper into CakePHP world. So stay tuned for more tutorials where I will explore the advanced topics such as the authentications, authorizations, database integrations, routing, and more. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. Let's get started our own journey to mastering CakePHP together. So without any delay, let's get started our lab. Let's go. Okay, so this is the CakePHP official web page, cakephp.org, and this is the CakePHP latest version 5 chiffon. Chiffon, I think, is the French word. I just googled it, so that's why I said this is the French word. Okay. So now we are going to install a CakePHP. So just click on the download button, scroll down. Before this scroll down, there is some requirements before installation the CakePHP. The first thing, you have to enable the mode rewrite modes enabled in your system. I think this is by default enabled in your web or XAMPP server if you are using a Windows or Mac system. If you are using a Linux, then you have to be enable it. Okay, so there is the second requirement is the CakePHP version. The minimum version there is required 8.1 to 8.2 support. Okay, so I think 8.1 is minimum requirement for CakePHP 5, but if you are going with CakePHP 4, I think there is support 8.7 to 8. Okay, but the CakePHP 5 need 8.1 minimum. The third requirement is here, MB string must be enabled in your system, same as the ENTL PHP extension, and the rest of others requirements must be required. So, okay, so just check before the installation. Okay, just scroll down and here is a composer link. So there you can see there is a composer link, just copy it. Okay, before the installation, so there is must be required a composer. Okay, so if you do not have composer, so please install composer first in your system, then you can install the CakePHP. Nowadays composer is very necessary for every frameworks like coordinator, laravel, okay, symfony, all the frameworks need the composer. Through the composer we can install our project and the other packages which are required for the frameworks. Okay, so that's why the composer must be installed in your system. Okay, so just copy it, copy, and open terminal. Okay, so what the terminal is, the terminal is a command line interface. If you are using a Windows, so this is called a CMD, command prompt, or shell script, whatever you want to say. Okay, but in the Mac I think the same as called in Linux, like terminal. Okay, so it's just terminology. Linux called it a terminal and Windows call it a command shell. Okay, just open it and go to the directory where you want to install the CakePHP. So I just open my webroot directory, the server path where I want to run the CakePHP. So just paste here, and here you can see after the 5.0 you can see there is a my app underscore name. So this is basically the our root folder name. So I just want to change it, and I set here a YouTube. I think YouTube already exists in my folder, so let me remove it from the directory. So just let me do something, delete here first, sudo rmrf YouTube. Yeah, it's clear. Mm, yeah, YouTube, enter, and now the CakePHP going to install here. Yeah, it's installing, and here you can see they ask for the permission. By default, this is a Y, it means yes, so just please enter. So you can see there the all the permissions are set for the necessary folders like a temp and log. Okay, so now what we want, uh, if I go to the PHP directory where I wanted, where I installed it, unless, yeah, CakePHP install, so just open in browser YouTube. The YouTube is the name of our project where I install CakePHP. It's okay, so just enter. So this is here a fresh CakePHP installed here. You can see this is the latest version of the CakePHP 5.0.5. okay, chiffon. Okay, so here is CakePHP. Show you some environmental settings here and file systems, debugging kit, database. So here you can see there is a right-handed button show here, which means we cannot set here yet a Cake database. Okay, so that's why it show the red hand indication here. But if I set the database, then it will be green like this cap. Okay, so here you can see there is CakePHP show. The CakePHP version in my system is 8.10 and detected the 8.2. In the same way, there is extension which we discussed before. It must be enabled, so it's already be loaded in my system. In the same way, OpenSSL and the other extensions already installed here. If I scroll something, so here you can see the external links are there, like CakePHP documentations and MS tutorial about how can you build your own CMS in CakePHP. Okay, in the same way, there is lots of other links which are about the CakePHP. Okay, so just let me open my directory where I install CakePHP. YouTube, and here you can see here I install my CakePHP, and it is just a, I want to show you the directory structure in CakePHP. I know it's just very boring. I think it must be required if you want to understand the CakePHP. Okay, so here is a bin folder. In the bin folder, there is some CakePHP sh commands like a bash where they execute the base command. So this is in the bin. So I'm not going to discuss right now because it is just an introductory video tutorial where we familiar with the directory structures and something about the template and src layer about the controller. Okay, so here is the second folder is a config. In the config folder there is CakePHP on some configurations files like app.php file, there is a routing file, there is a bootstrap files. Okay, so here is some configurations file, and you can see there is a schema. The schema folder, there is some sessions.sql file which you need when we want to save our session into the database side. Okay, but this is just a little we have to wait to understand what exactly the meaning of the session save into the database. Okay, just skip it now. There is a logs. In the log system there is some creates of files when we get a error, so it will be saving the error log. Okay, there is a plugins. When we create a plugin, so then we save here a plugin. Okay guys, actually the there is nothing as important directories right now. Actually, there is a temp folder, vendor folder. Vendor folder is basically the composers folder where we install the packages, CakePHP packages. So it's not important. There is a web root directory. This is the public path, like we can save here as images or CSS files and JSS files. Okay, but we going to work 80 to 85% into the src folder. Okay, so this is very important folder here. There is a controller, there is a model, there is a view, there is a console. In the same way, the rest of 50 to 25% work we've done in the template side. This is the view layer where we save our templates. Okay, so you can see this template is come from this folder. Open the template and here is the pages, and in the pages there is a home.php file which render on the browser, and the output is that. Okay. I'm sorry. If I open this project in editor, you can see pages home.php, and this is the coding part where the output of this code is that way. Okay, you can see there is a CakePHP to welcome to the CakePHP. This is the CakePHP, and there is some CakePHP inbuilt functions which display the version of CakePHP. Okay, so here from the this page is display this content on the browser. Okay, so in the inner src directory there is a controller. So there is some controller, there is a component. We will discuss about component in later videos, but okay, so there is a app controller, there is a error controller, this is the pages controller. The pages controller is by default provided by the CakePHP. So through the pages controller, this template is running. Okay, there is a model directory. In the model directory there is a table, and in the table directory there is nothing because we don't yet set up the database, and we don't yet create any tables now. In the same way, there is an entity, there is a behavior. Okay, so here is in the same way there is a view and helper, and there is a self directory. What things they are going to do, we are going to discuss all about later videos, because this is not about a full functioning video, because guys, this is just intro about the CakePHP, like and what kind of directories are there. Okay, I think this is enough for today. I know this is nothing here we do anything, but in the next video I'm going to discuss about the controller and template, and little bit about the configurations and what things about going to in this directory. Okay, subscribe my channel and hit the like button if you like my videos, and do some beautiful comments what things you want to learn in the CakePHP. Okay guys, see you next video.